Yo, what's going on, good people? Foots here. Just getting to more and more prospects. Today we got DJ Moore. So, as many of you all know, this is a Cowboys channel, but during the draft, I just like to hit prospects that maybe the Cowboys could target. And, I'm doing some mock drafts, and if you're a fan of other teams and you're looking at this guy, this will be a cool place to kind of get some information. And so, like I said, today's prospect is a Mr. DJ Moore. So off the top, I'll just kind of give you guys my thoughts on the kid, on the player, rather the prospect. And I wrote down and I graded him. I gave you guys kind of like a really polished thought on him and just like his skill set. So, got to watch his film. Extremely impressed. I see a guy who is small, but he's not small, if that makes sense. Like, he's a shorter player, but he's not small and he doesn't play small. Very good after the catch, very good with the ball in his hands, very strong. He's a very shifty receiver. He's really good as a route runner, and he's really like deceptively fast. Now, I'm hearing he may only clock a 4.5, but just from the film alone, he plays faster than 4.5. He plays like 4.4, 4.3. He can run away from defenders, and he has really good hips. So you looking at a guy who's going to win as a route runner, has very good hands. I saw very little drops in the film that I watched. And you just see a guy who I drew him as a Steve Smith comp and a Doug Baldwin comp. But you see a guy who could come in, if you're talking about the Cowboys, who can come in, play the Y, and just kind of, he can play on the outside. He's not a slot guy. He's just a short, stocky, almost kind of built like a running back at 215, but really solid. So, here's my breakdown on DJ Moore. 5'11", 215. I got a late first round, early second on DJ Moore. Very shifty player who was built like a running back, but is a very polished receiver. Plays great after the catch and rarely drops passes. He will scare teams because of his size. All in all, he is a great prospect who is constantly winning with route running and football IQ. So, I went ahead, I cut up some film on DJ Moore. I hope you guys enjoy it. He suffered from very bad quarterback play. I'll highlight that in one of these cut-ups. And then I'll just show you guys how he plays after the catch and kind of the different ways you can use him as, as kind of, I wouldn't say a toy, but kind of as just a just a solid receiver. So right here in the Northwestern game, they're using him in the slot. And watch how he just freezes the defender. Now, he has to wait for the ball to get there. This is just a simple out route, but the quarterback play in Maryland was pretty much pathetic. He has to wait for the ball to get there. Look at him. Has the defender pretty much completely off balance, waits for the ball to get there, face mask, and finds his way in the end zone. That's what you're looking for in an NFL type caliber receiver. You want somebody who can make plays with the ball in his hands. Very special. Now, here we go. DJ Moore up top, playing on the outside. I love this play design, number one. But number two, watch the power right here. Boom, get off me. Boom, get off me. Stiff arm right there. And he takes it to the house against Northwestern. That's what I mean. His team was bad, and then I like that little gallop thing he did right there to kick it to the next level. His team was bad. His quarterback play was very bad, but DJ Moore makes plays with the ball in his hand. Now, Michigan State game. I love this play because, shorter receivers, you rarely want to send them over the middle deep. In post routes, you kind of want to stay away from that. But when you look at Moore, he's able to get this corner pretty much off. The safety pretty much off balance. The throw just sucked. Look at this. Double move right there. Boom. Get off me. And it looked like it could have been a hole, really. They could have threw the flag on that, but the ball sails over his head. Ball placement was terrible, so you kind of feel bad for DJ Moore. And I like this play right here. This is against Von Bell, a starting safety who actually plays for the Saints right now, and he was a second-round pick. And he just flat out just destroys him with that move. Just a quick nudge, boom, and gets on top of him, and Von Bell has no chance. So you like some things about DJ Moore. Like I said, his size will scare teams, but all in all, I think he's a very, very solid prospect. Like I said, mid first, early second for sure.